Oye, quiero explicar algo bien rápido. I want to explain something very quick. And I know that Puerto Rico, we just had a crazy hurricane Fiona. And 5 years ago, we had Maria. And I just want to explain in a way the concept of why Puerto Rico keep getting hit with hurricanes, you know? And a lot of people think that's a natural thing. And it's not really that natural. It's not really that natural. But you guys ain't going to really want to understand. Um, again, this is more a lot of metaphysical stuff, and a lot of people don't want to understand because they're too busy on that Jesus stuff. But I'm talking some true shit. So Puerto Rico is part of the Devil's Triangle, and I don't know if you guys know what's the Devil's Triangle. They call it the Bermuda Triangle, which is in Puerto Rico, Florida, and Bermuda. You know, the original Atlantis. You know, that's where Atlantis, where Plato used to talk about Atlantis city, the city lost city. But anyway, Puerto Rico is part of the Bermuda the Devil's Triangle, which they call the Bermuda Triangle. And again, a lot of people ain't gonna want to understand this stuff because they're too busy on that Jesus stuff. So they think that they may think what I'm talking about some other stuff, you know. Um, if you know about the Van Halen belt, you know, that they make it look like a donut, because the other side of the earth, where they say there's a lot of typhoons, you got the Dragon Triangle, you know, that's in by Asia, by China. You know what I'm saying? If you were to float the planet, you will have like it look like it would be a donut. With Puerto Rico or the Atlantic Ocean with Puerto Rico and Bermuda and Florida is that will go across and hit the other side of the Asian Ocean, which you end up to the Dragon Triangle. But anyway, the reason we get a lot of this hurricanes is because since especially in the 1500s, we start changing the frequency. You know what I'm saying? We started figuring the frequency. That's what I was talking about, Virgo. And again, we're coming close to Libra. We're going to the time of Libra. People don't understand what I'm talking about because they're too busy on that Jesus stuff. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the hurricane is like let me speak like it's your language. It's like a punishment from God. You know what I'm saying? Because we change the frequency. You know what I'm saying? We change the frequency, and we changed the frequency. We've been changing the frequencies in the early 1500s. You know what I'm saying? But when we've been doing it more and more and more and more, and now with this all this extra radiation, that's why NASA has been going up to space, to satellite, and been watching it. You know what I'm saying? They've been watching it, and they've been trying to they've been scared. You know what I'm saying? And California is right next to the Dragon Triangle. That's why a lot of shit is gonna happen in California. The other side will be Puerto Rico, Bermuda, and Florida. You know what I'm saying? So we've been changing the frequency. Now we all these with all these 5Gs and stuff like that, we really changing the frequency. You know what I'm saying? Better like it. There'd be more. But anyway, I know you guys don't understand what I'm saying. If you think that what I'm saying is stupid, look into the Bermuda Triangle or the Devil's Triangle. You know, the Devil's Triangle again. But still in Puerto Rico, they've been having a lot of hurricanes, and a lot of things are gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, our head is like is like the earth. There's a hole here. You know what I'm saying? That's why and everybody that knows want to cover their head, so don't allow our extra elements and frequency to go through it. You know what I'm saying? And Puerto Rico is part of that aspect. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you notice, every hurricane that comes through Puerto Rico doesn't really hit Cuba or Jamaica or stuff like that. It curves, and it ends up by the Bermuda Triangle, or by Bermuda. If you know where Bermuda is at, you know what I'm saying. That's why a lot of people that report hurricanes in the eastern part of the United States always worry about those things because Bermuda is right next to the east coast of the United States. You know what I'm saying, so even though they don't think that, they get scared because the hurricane may attack, because eventually the frequency is going to be expanding, and the triangle is going to be expanding more and more. But we've been changing the frequency. We changing the frequency by all this extra radiation, and then because we've been changing the frequency every time that we pray stuff like that. We've been changing the frequency. You know what I'm saying, a lot of people ain't gonna get it because, again, I'm that wet Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying, but we've been changing the frequency every time we pray to a European. Puerto Rico is right next to the equator. You know what I'm saying, but every time we start praying to a unknown God, that we changing the frequency. We changing the frequency. You know what I'm saying, it's like changing the DNA. You know what I'm saying, it's like you changing your DNA, and when you change your DNA, there's gonna be interruption, and that's what's going on. Puerto Rico, that's why we're suffering a lot from hurricanes. I don't want to keep this long because I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Yo, this guy is crazy. They don't even know what the fuck he's talking about." But check out the Van Halen belt. Check out the Bermuda Triangle. Check how we've been changing the frequency. That's why a lot of shit. That's why when you got a compass, and back in the days when you have a compass, they was trying to avoid the Bermuda Triangle because they already knew that. They already know they when they use a compass, they want to follow to the north side of it because they get worried about going too much to the south of it. You know what I'm saying, and they control the boats and the ships because there was a time that anybody that used to go by the Bermuda Triangle, ships and boats and anything would disappear. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say that there's a lot of things, that I could get into, but I don't really want to get into. But that's why when people travel, when airplanes travel, you know what I'm saying? When airplanes travel and stuff like that, they don't go directly over the Atlantic Ocean. You know what I'm saying? They do not go over the Atlantic Ocean because of the Bermuda Triangle. Many planes and ships will get lost. I'm saying a lot of disappearance. Again, this is the Atlantis theory that came from Plato. But I know you guys ain't gonna understand what I'm saying. But if those that understand that that's why in Puerto Rico there's a lot of hurricanes and a lot of bad things happen because you're part of the Devil's Triangle. You know what I'm saying, and since this is like a castigo. This is like a castigo. You're changing my frequency. And saying we're changing the frequency, this is what we're sending to you. Boom. This is what the water's sending to you. Boom. This is what the earth is sending to you. Boom. Metaphysical. Anyway, you're going to understand what I'm saying because, again, what I be saying is like some metaphysical shit. You're like, oh, this guy on some bullshit. And since you guys want to be stuck on some Christianity stuff, we're changing the frequency. And we're going to end up getting punished for it. Or Puerto Rico will keep getting hit by it. Assalamu alaikum.